the Biden administration has been criticized this week for rebuilding Trump's wall. And Biden had said when he was running that he was not going to build this wall. He wasn't going to touch this wall. He said there will not be another foot of wall constructed in my administration. That's number one. He published an op-ed in the Miami Herald saying the slogan "Build the Wall" is divorced from reality. A wall won't stop the flow of illegal narcotics or human trafficking. He halted new wall construction after he took the office. He's anti-wall. That's the truth. He's anti-wall. However, wait, there's a section of the border wall I say, near Yuma, Arizona, and they are going to complete a section of it. The Biden administration. The plan includes filling 4 major gaps. This is the 3rd busiest crossing for migrants who can easily just walk across the river to surrender to border officials there or just get across. Unclear when construction will begin. But the administration has decided, rather than explaining what's really happening or the fact that they've now come to believe walls do work, why else would we be fixing it? To kind of go into denialism, here's again Karine Jean-Pierre. Soundbite 5.
Why is the Biden administration building a border wall in Arizona?
So we're not finishing the wall. We are cleaning up the mess the prior administration left behind in their failed attempt to build a wall.
But President Biden, when he was a candidate, said there will not be another foot of wall constructed in my administration. Yeah. So what changed?
We are not finishing the wall.
Okay. What do you make of it?
Yeah, she's Orwellian. I mean, they always knew walls work. That's why they didn't like them. They knew they worked too well. And they want open borders for a variety of reasons. They want a new demographic. They want to flip states from red to blue. They want a large tribal constituency and ethnic constituency to vote along their superficial appearance. So that's what they like. That's who they are, the left. So they know walls worked and they didn't want them. And so when she said that was very laughable, clean up the mess. Well, the mess was that Donald Trump was sued every day of the week by left-wing lawyers to stop the wall, and even had insurrectionary activity within the so-called administrative state that tried to stop it. And the only reason that we have any of the wall, he started on new sections, but he mostly rebuilt the decrepit old section, was that he just was obsessed with it. And so when she says that he left a mess, what she's meaning is that we were able to stop him through lawsuits at key points and junctures. And now we find out that people are pouring through here. We have no problem with that, except there's an election in Arizona. And one of these Trump senator candidates, to take one example, Blake Masters, is going to win and Kelly's going to lose. And one of the issues that's hurting us is this open space influx of illegal aliens. So we're going to build a wall and hope that for temporary fix, it doesn't look too bad by November, and then we're going to deny that we're doing it. And that's all she's doing. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know quite their strategy, because people are not stupid. And when they hear that and say that, we're not building a wall, we're not doing 1 foot of a wall, we're cleaning up a mess, they don't believe that. They know that that's a lie.
Of course.
And so it's insulting. It's insulting to people. And it's insulting to a lot of, we've talked about this before, but one of the reasons, and they think this is counterintuitive, but one of the reasons the Hispanic vote is peeling off from Democrats is that they are ground zero. Even I'm 6 hours from the border, but here in my hometown, we're having an influx of people who are illegal. And you can just predict what's happening. They go into the schools, they go into the federal and state dialysis clinics, ERs. They need legal help. They need more nutritional and housing help. And that all comes at the expense of either city budgets that are adjudicated by Mexican-American politicians and officials, or recipients who are poor that are citizens, are legal residents. So why would anybody be for that? And especially the insulting idea that we're going to put these immigrant communities, we're going to have immigrant communities, second and first, third generation, be on the receiving end of illegals. There's another subtext that nobody talks about, Megyn, and that is that for the first time, a large percentage of these immigrants are not even Spanish speaking. that are from the Caribbean, Haitians, or from the Arab world, or from Asia, and that has changed the attitude in the Hispanic community enormously.
That's a good point. Yeah, one of the other consequences of this open border, we talked about it last week on the show, or the week prior to my vacation, which is when chased, they bail out of these cars and make a run for it. And it happened in places like Uvalde, Texas, to the point where the school was just immune from any sense of emergency when this happened on their property. They were used to these bailouts where these illegal immigrants would just be running across their school property and may not have perceived the danger, according to the reports, when this guy first showed up on school campus. I mean, there's just all sorts of unforeseen consequences to an open border. And by the way, now that's why the Texas governor and the Arizona governor are busing illegal immigrants to Washington, D.C. And Mayor Bowser is beside herself. She's begging now for the Biden administration to do something. She says the pace has reached the tipping point. These are abhorrent operations. The situation is dire. It's a humanitarian crisis, one that could overwhelm our social support network. We need immediate and sustained federal intervention. Oh, it's not so pleasant, is it, when you feel this, and when you're not a border state or city?
Yeah, when people in Arizona and Texas said just that, almost literally, her talking points were borrowed from people on the border in Texas and Arizona. She and other people on the left said they were racist, but she should celebrate diversity. And that, according to the left's own logic, this is a bonanza. You have a diverse group of people coming in, more diverse than any other group of illegal aliens. And she has an opportunity to celebrate it.
That's
and
right.
She should. And,
That's right.
I mentioned in a column not too long ago that we have about 2 million vacant dormitories right now on our university colleges, our colleges and university campuses. Many of them have med schools, law schools. They have student interns. They have not just dormitory, but cafeteria. They're the ideal place for temporary residence for these people. So you could bus them into Stanford, Harvard, Yale, Duke, University of Texas, let them live there for 2 months and get acculturated. And then when school starts, they could leave. But the left is very funny because it's always in the abstract. They performance art and virtue signal in the abstract. And then when they're subject to the consequences of their own ideology, rather than somebody that they call a clinger or deplorable, but them, then they get outraged. And that really kind of begs a question. What is their ideology if they're not comfortable in the concrete? So they talk about open borders and they love diversity, but yet they don't want anybody that is diverse from south of the border anywhere near them. And you almost think it's a psychological mechanism to hide their own discomfort with diversity, or they don't feel
well, exactly right, or how they don't care that their defund the police pushes and their Black Lives Matter messaging has hurt Black and brown communities more than anybody. They don't care. They don't want to get to that part of the story. As everyone starts to go back to school over the next few weeks, do good by helping feed kids who are facing hunger and food insecurity. Our partner, Good Ranchers, is on a mission to donate 100,000 high-quality meals to young children who often go unfed or who are malnourished from poor access to nutritious food. You can join this campaign by ordering a box of 100% American meat. Every single order contributes meals to the cause and makes a huge difference in the lives of these children. Good Ranchers is an award-winning food delivery service that brings 100% American meat and seafood right to your door. They source the best of American farms so that you can get the highest quality food possible and trust what you're feeding your family every time. Go to goodranchers.com/Megyn to join the movement today. You're going to get $30 off your order, free shipping, and donate food to kids in need. Giving back never felt or tasted so good. Let's help them hit and pass that goal of 100,000 meals donated. Go to goodranchers.com/Megyn or use my code MEGYN. Change the future one meal at a time with Good Ranchers. goodranchers.com/MEGYN. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.